Hi, Asim. Wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year 2025. Arvind. Look at how amazing this is. Thank you so much, bro. And Happy New Year to you and your family. And it got me thinking, what is my New Year resolution? I might be overthinking this, but it feels like I keep going out of my way to treat people better. And maybe some people don't really need to be treated the way I'm treating them. I don't know if that makes sense. Am I being too nice? Am I being too caring, understanding? Am I going out of my way to spark a conversation with someone? And you can clearly see that this person is not really interested in communicating with you. It feels like a forced communication. You know what I mean? Like one person is doing all the hard work of communicating with this person, but this person doesn't really give a shit. Have you been in such a situation where you're sending all these texts, like you're sending a large paragraph because you truly and deeply care about this person? You're expecting at least a decent response where, the response has some weight to it, but all you get back is a one word response, or something like a yeah or a K. And at that point you feel like, why am I even talking to this person? You start questioning yourself. I just felt like I was going through a lot of this, a lot of these kind of conversations where I'd put in all the effort to try and spark up a conversation or try and create that friendship, but this person wouldn't return that communication back. Is it just me? Or have you experienced something like this? So I started questioning myself, like maybe my communication skills are not that good. Maybe I'm sharing too much. Or is it maybe that I am not busy with stuff and that I've got too much time on my hands and I'm able to text people, that much? So there were all these things that I was thinking about. But then it got me thinking, how long does it really take you to text someone a decent message? A couple of seconds, isn't it? You've read a message, you think of a response, and you just text back, right? Regardless of what you're doing in the day, texting back someone doesn't take that long. It's not like you have to perform some calculations with the NASA to figure it out. So if this person cannot spend a couple of seconds to give you a nice, decent response, do you think that this person prioritizes you in this friendship or relationship? Probably not. This then leads me to another question. Should I continue communicating with this person? Is this a person I want to still keep in contact with? So I tried something different, and I think this should be my New Year's resolution. I started treating them the way they were treating me. I started texting back with the same energy that they were texting me with. Just the one-worded responses. Something different happened, and they started asking me if there was something wrong with me. It's like I started treating them the way they were treating me, and now there's something wrong with me? Because you have to ask yourself, if you're not able to recognize your own behaviors and the way you treat others, you need to learn to look into the mirror and ask yourself, am I treating people the way I want to be treated? Is it possible that these people are so entitled or feel that they deserve a certain way of how they need to be communicated to? Interesting. I don't know. What did you guys think? Have you ever experienced something like this where you've put in all this energy to communicate with someone, but they're not responding back? What should you do at that point? Should you cut them off, or should you just treat them the way they're treating you? Because I tried that. I tried that with one person. Here is another situation. So in this other situation, I was talking to this person, and every time I communicated with this person, yes, they had the energy and they communicated back. But the problem was, the communication was always negative. Like when that person would reach out to me, they would only reach out to me when they had bad news to share. Or they would only reach out to me when there was something negative that was happening in their lives. And okay, I never noticed that every time that they were talking to me, it was a negative thing. Like initially they would say, hi, how are you doing? How's everything going? And then immediately after the small talk, they would rush into this negative news about something drastic or something bad that has happened to them. Immediately I'm supposed to now treat them like a victim, like, oh, I'm supposed to now start feeling sorry for them all the time. And I never noticed this, but I've started noticing it now. And I don't know if you've got such a person in your life that every time you talk to this person, there is always something negative that's happening to them. Like they're always in some kind of problem or something bad is happening in their life. It's not like they're asking you for help. No, they don't want your help, but they just want to share all this negative crap that's happening in their life. And I thought to myself, what if I just mirror what this person is doing? What if I also just share negative news, like negative things about my life, and see how they react? So I started doing that. So every time they reached out to me and started telling me something bad happened, oh, I'm having some medical issue or I'm having some financial issue, I'd also respond and say, oh, me too, I'm also having a negative financial issue, or I'd just try and mirror that. I'd just mirror that, and I would just wanted to see, like, how would this person take it? How would this person respond? You know what the funny thing is? This person stopped texting me. It was really fascinating that when you treat people the way they treat you, when you show them their own reflection in a mirror and give them a taste of their own medicine, they're like, how dare you treat me like that? Is it that these people are not aware of how they behave? Is it that they have not looked into the mirror and seen how they behave and how they treat others? What is the remedy for someone that always wants to be the victim? What is the remedy for someone that does not show any interest in communicating with you? What is the remedy for someone that treats you in a negative way, but then when you treat them in a negative way, they start asking, is there something wrong with you? Interesting.